Welcome to Sentinel Reviews. Tickles here, and the week's news has now changed to a Friday, because let's face it, that makes more sense than a Monday. The first highlight of this week's news. A new patch has been announced for Infamous Second Son on the PS4. The new patch will give you the option to remove the HUD and also includes a photo mode, which once you activate in the options menu you can press the L3 button and you can then use tools like depth of field to get excellent screenshots. They've also added a feature that will automatically pause the game if the battery in your controller runs out. Once you beat the game, you'll be able to decide what time of day you would like to play in throughout the options menu. You'll also have the option to cap the frame rate to 30 frames per second. It's important to remember this is a frame rate cap, not a lock. It won't eliminate rare instances of a dropped frame during gameplay. There's troubling news for the Amazing Spider-Man 2 game for the Xbox One only. Now this has disappeared from all of the artwork online, and Activision have started cancelling pre-orders. In a comment made by an Activision spokesperson, they've said that we want to inform you that we are revising our release plans for ASM2 on Xbox One. A release scheduled update from Activision confirmed that when or whether an ASM2 is released on the Xbox One is still to be determined. The game will still launch on the remaining platforms, including the Xbox 360, on the 29th of April in the US and the 2nd of May in Europe. Respawn Entertainment have confirmed that the DLC pack Expedition will be launching at some point in May. Now this is going to include 3 maps as well as game modes. It's also going to include new burn cards and multiplayer modes. Now, Respawn have said that they're also looking into what they call rifts or variants. Now this will tweak existing game modes. Anything they get positive feedback on may potentially be kept as a new game mode. The Civilizations franchise is to expect a new sci-fi game. This is going to be called Civilizations Beyond Earth. This was announced at PAX East last week. Some people have claimed that this is a spiritual successor to Alpha Centauri, but David Donahue, Beyond Earth's co-lead designer, has said this isn't a retread of that classic. He's quoted as saying, "This game is not an Alpha Centauri sequel or prequel, it's its own idea, its own experience, based on the idea of the future of mankind on an alien world." Civilizations Beyond Earth should be hitting stores sometime later this year. Well, that's all from me. Thanks for tuning in. Tune again next week. Tickles out.